Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. So today's video we're going to talk about the new fusion that has been announced. I'm guessing this is going to be kind of like the Valentine fusion coming out, and it is kind of like what we expected because there were some hints in the last few days, you know, about the new fusion being a Silver Watcher one, and it's confirmed that we will have a legendary as a Silver Watcher in the person of Oella, I guess, or Oella. How would you say the name? I don't know exactly, but she kind of looks, as always, I'm quite sure that this is gonna look amazing in the game as well. They never do bad with the art, but I'm really curious to see, you know, if this champion is actually worth it, or especially for the free-to-play. I'm really curious to see if, you know, it might be impossible because I don't have the shards, unless, you know, there's a chance to avoid to still get it without having to pull too many shards. But I want to see, can I get it for the free-to-play? Because for the main account, I'm quite sure I can do it. There's no problem. But yeah, let's look into her kit. So first of all, she's legendary support type. Most of the time it's magic, sorry. Most of the time magic ones are kind of like, you know, predominant in this game, so I guess I'm not surprised there. And that would be kind of good for my account because honestly, I'm lacking on the, what's it called? I'm lacking on the magic affinity because most of my people are, you know, their spirit, their force, and void, and then I have Ronda. That's magic. But the thing is like this: I'm really lacking a solid support champion. Like Jamarsa is pretty decent. She does the job, but I feel like I need something a lot better. So let's have a look at her kit because I talked too much. So A1 Fluster. Interesting. They always choose some interesting names in you know, for the skills. But tax one enemy has an 80% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be resisted if all 10 of the shell is on the same team. Okay, so this kind of confirms to me that it's definitely gonna be, she's kind of like the Valentine fusion, because always they had, like, you know, the pairing, the Sephirothos, the Cupidus, Venus, you know, they usually had those pairings. So this time around, I guess we're gonna hear something about all 10 of the shell. We know nothing right now about him. Oh yeah, before I jump into it, from what I understand here, like, I might be wrong, but I'm quite sure I'm right because they would specify otherwise, but this is going to be a classic fusion. Classic fusion means that you'll have something like, let's have a look in the game, something like Resin, okay? So this is what type of fusion is going to be, which means you're going to have 16 rares that you'll have to get to 4-star, level 40, all of them ascended, then you will have to fuse 4 epics that again you'll have to take to 5-star, ascend all of them in order to be able to fuse them into the legendary. So this is the difficult part when you're talking about free-to-play or, you know, early game accounts. It's kind of hard to get all those pots for ascension and all the other stuff, but if she's gonna be worth it, I might just go for it, you know. Also, we do not know anything about the epics yet. As soon as I'm gonna know something, I'm gonna share it. If it's not gonna be in a video, I will share it in my Discord. Make sure you join my Discord if you're not in there. Check the link in the description and pinned comment. But let's jump back to our kit. So the A1 seems pretty good. It's a decreased speed that can be booked to 100%, and if she's on the same team as all 10 of the shell, then you don't need any accuracy. So that's amazing. Then the A2 Hand of Spring. Aw, that's cute. Heals all allies by 30% of their max HP. Okay, that's huge. Normally you want healers to heal by their max HP, such as like how Painkeeper does it, how Ugo does it, but 30% is a solid amount, so it doesn't matter if it's their max HP. That's pretty good. Increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. Wow. This is one of those buffs that I feel like, I don't know, maybe not too many people talk about it, but buff duration increase can be huge, especially if you're talking about something like clan boss. You know, you want to extend that increased defense, you want to extend that continuous heals, you want to extend the ally protection. This is where it comes really huge. So this one being able to be booked on a 3-turn cooldown is actually amazing. Even though it's like, yeah, it's gonna require books for a free-to-play count, but still, even on a 4-turn, that's huge with the heal as well. Like, I like her, so far I'm like, yep, I'm gonna try and go for her. It might be difficult, but let's see. Okay, let me move myself to the outside so we go to the next one. Morphosis. I'm quite sure I might butcher some of these names. I apologize. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 30%. Just what I need. I need a turn meter booster. I need a increased speed plus turn meter. That's what I need on my team right now because everybody's pretty slow. So that would be amazing. Also places 50% increased resistance buff on all allies for 2 turns. Okay, that to me screams Hydra straight up for you know, for the sake of like the main account. It straight up sounds like a Hydra champion. Plus with a thermometer boost, that's amazing. And maybe even Iron Twins, I guess, paired with a decreased speed, that can be 100%. So seems like a solid champion, and especially because you can book it down to a 3-turn cooldown. That's also amazing. So 3-turn cooldown, thermometer field plus increase resistance, 3-turn cooldown, AoE heal plus buff duration increase. I kind of want her on my free-to-play. It might be impossible because I YOLO'd every single shard, but I guess I'll see. I'll try and see what shards I can get, what I can save till then, see what I can work around with, but I will definitely want to go for her, unless there's like 4 epics and maybe 2 of the epics are better. Because the problem is like this: when you're early, or you know, early to mid game, it's always easier to book and to work on epic champions because you have more opportunities of getting epic champions. I'll give you a simple example. If you go on the free to play, if you go over here to tournaments and go to the spider tournament, boom, straight up hit some milestone rewards while you're farming, and you can get yourself an easy epic book. So this makes it easier. Legendary ones are usually only maybe like if you place in one of these groups. Let me see, are there some? No, not even here. So they're usually on if there's the champion training event or some other stuff, or from clan boss or hard doom tower. So epics are always better. Let's hope there's gonna be some good epics in case I cannot get her. But let's see about her passive. Untrammeled, I guess that's how you say it. Interesting word. Whenever an ally loses 15% or more of their max HP from a single hit, places a 15% continuous heal buff on that ally for 1 turn, places a 15% continuous heal buff for 2 turns on that ally, then instantly activates it if all 10 of the shields on the same team, can occur only once to an ally per turn. Okay, so that's pretty, you know, this can be helpful. If you take a big smack to straight up have a continuous heal to heal some of your HP back, that's pretty good. Also, aura increases ally resistance in dungeons by 75. Okay, that's interesting, but I would have preferred this was like 60, but be in all battles. Like, in resistance in dungeons, like, how many champions are gonna build for this? You know, maybe I'm not seeing it. Leave it in the comments below. Am I missing something with this ally resistant dungeons? I cannot think where you would desperately want the resistance buff. Maybe for the sake of Golem, maybe for the sake of the dragon to resist the debuffs, maybe for the sake of spider so you don't get the poisons. I don't know. It might be useful. Maybe if you don't have a speed or a defense or an HP one that's better, I guess this could be useful. Paired with the increased resistance, I guess you could resist all the debuffs. But honestly, overall, she looks amazing. She looks really amazing. And let me see how many books. 4, 7, 10 books. So I like the fact, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, they started releasing, you know, the fusions that have around 10, 12, 8 books. So we don't have any more of those 15, 20, like, you know, pigsneel. So this is something really good, and I'm really happy about it, and I hope I can get her on the main account. But like I said, let's wait to see what the epics are going to be, because epics might actually be better, and I'm really looking forward to it, because I need, if you have a look at my main account right now, oh, by the way, I have 5 6-stars. I have 5 6-stars. I 6-starred my Jumarsa as well, just so I can finish the, what is it, the champion part over here. This was the last one that I had to do. And I got myself another legendary book that went straight into Tomb Lord, and I got another cooldown here. So I need 4 more legendary books. That's going to be a grind. But I got her 6-starred. I farmed like a maniac during this CVC. I got masteries for Cold Heart. I went into Giant Slayer. Oh, let me move myself so you guys can see. So, masteries to Cold Heart, went into Giant Slayer. I did a little bit different. The reason why I went for this one is I'm hoping to show it, be useful later on. But for the sake of the Fire Knight, you know, getting this retribution can be pretty good, because you cannot guarantee, unless you have like a perfect speed tune with the right amount of thermometer control, you cannot guarantee that you're not going to get a hit. So if I'm going to get hit, I want Cold Heart to have a chance to counterattack with her 4-hitter, and at the same time Giant Slayer, I want her for a chance to heal back with this Life Drinker, you know. So that's why I chose to go this way. I'm going to have the free reset whenever I want it, but for now this is what I went with. Then again, I farmed masteries for Ronda to get Giant Slayer on her as well. She's 6-star. Level 3 Ascend, I think I already showed this, but this one again, it helps with the passive. Obviously Tomb Lord and Shield Guard, they both have full masteries, and I need to finish off the masteries over here for Jumarsa as well. Since I got her to 6-star, might as well do it. But one thing I will not be doing is, I'm not gonna 6-star Ascend Jumarsa, I'm not gonna 6-star Ascend Ronda, and I'm not gonna 6-star Ascend Tomb Lord yet. I will be waiting for the mission that's going to require me to that. There's going to be a progress mission. I think it's on the next stretch, not on this one. But that requires you to, let me see, ascend 4 champions to level 6 of Ascension. This is kind of counterintuitive, you know? This is kind of counterintuitive, because it tells you to do this, and then the next when you get to the next point, it's gonna tell you ascend to 6-star a spirit champion, ascend to 6-star a magic, a force, and a void champion. So this one's gonna be awful. I mean, to be fair, I might just build some other champions. I might get some other epics, because you know what, they're already built. For the sake of spirit, I'm gonna have an Anax, for example. I'm definitely gonna build, or an Armiger that's easy to ascend. For void, I'm gonna have Belor, or maybe something better. Then the only problem might be for the sake of force, or yeah, for the sake of force or magic, or I might just not do Ronda and just do Jamars and wait to see what I get. Anyway, I talked enough. I'm blabbering around here. We didn't win the CVC either, because you know, apparently these guys just wanted to blast us. So it is what it is. We tried, you know, I did my best. I placed fourth. I did 120. Okay, so I did 120,000 points. So if I ever hear somebody that I cannot do 50,000 points during a CVC, I did this without pulling. I think I pulled like 9 shards. Without having too many legendary books, I used 1 and like 3 epic books and maybe like 10 rare books. And I am in what, 21 days in. So I never want to hear people like, oh, I cannot do points. You can, as long as you manage your resources properly. But yeah, anyway, I've talked enough. This is gonna be it for the video today, guys. If you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we're gonna see each other in the next one. Peace, love, take care everyone. Bye, guys.